Hello there, darling. Welcome to my channel. My name is Xabethegeminiwitch. It is such a pleasure to have you guys here with me today. I am a witch, a tarot reader, a medium. Apparently, I have a PhD on narcissism from experience. I am a super empath, and I love 80s music, as you can tell with my reels and my shorts on my channel. So let's jump into your reading. This is going to be a general reading. It's not going to be for any specific sign. And if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, just wait for the next video. Hit that like button, as it is a beautiful exchange of energy. And the universe will repay you back in the form of money, love, and abundance. So let's see what's going on with you. An offer comes that sparks love and happiness to your wounded ass. Yes, I'm gonna curse here. Oh, look, the trash just took itself out. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Very interesting. So it looks like you may have gotten rid of some people in your life. And you just felt like, you know what, this is no longer serving me. This is not aligned with where I want to be in life, where I want to go. It's not that you're looking at people and you're looking down on them or anything like that. You're just on a different frequency now. And Spirit's saying, listen, the situation ended with these people. Let it go, right? The trash took itself out. Let it be. We don't need to have the last word here. We don't need to keep going back and forth as to who was right, who was wrong, right? Spirit's saying, just let it go. And it looks like there's a new offer coming in. An offer comes that sparks love and happiness to your wounded ass. So yeah, you got your ass kicked. Just admit it. You really did. You got your ass kicked. But it seems as though Spirit is bringing in some new energy into your life. Some new people, new friends, maybe even a new romantic interest. So they are proof that you can polish a turd. So whoever you were dealing with here with the Five of Swords, they came in trying to look like they were the shizzle fazizzle my nizzle, and they really weren't. Right? They were literally a turd, apparently, according to these cards, and they just came polished, right? So they are proof that you can polish a turd. Ask yourself, is it worth the effort? The Two of Wands. So you might be thinking about going back, talking to this person, or maybe even thinking, oh my gosh, like I really miss that situation. I miss that person. I miss that job. It's like you made a decision here and you're doubting yourself. You keep going back, but that's what the mind does, right? Because the mind is not comfortable with the unknown. It's trying to take you to a place of um, like something that you're used to, right? The mind is trying to take you to that place where, you know what, this was safe because at least we knew what was going on here. We don't know what's happening now. We don't know what's coming next, so we're scared. Let's go back to what we used to know. Ask yourself, is it even worth the effort to go back and to try to fix a situation, or to go back to that situation that you've now walked away from? It's like you've gotten the proof here. But apparently, I guess this person was really good at polishing themselves, and really the reality of it was is that they were a turd. Or you may have started working for a certain company, or you may have started working for a certain job, and you were like, yeah, like this looks great, right? But everything that glitters isn't gold, right? So whether this be a relationship or a situation that you got yourself into, and you're like, I really, really thought that this was it. Spirit saying, listen, it's not. The trash just took itself out, and something really good, something new is on its way for you here, because you told the universe, I'm not going to settle for less. I'm not gonna go back and forth with this situation. I'm just gonna look forward. And your mind is playing tricks on you. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. No, 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 no. We will not be doing that. We're gonna keep moving forward. Don't be a dumb fuck. Start something new. Exactly. The Fool. So Spirit saying, we're not gonna be a fool. We're not gonna be a fool. We're gonna start something new. Something brand spanking new is happening here. So we're not looking back. So what else, Spirit, do we have? There's some new opportunities that are coming your way. Are you fucking crazy? Say no. The Eight of Swords. So there's something that you need to say no to here. Yeah. Are you crazy? Just say no. Maybe this person is, or this situation is wanting to kind of rear its ugly head again, and you learn some boundaries. So yeah, Spirit saying say no to this, you know, to the past coming back. Woo fucking who, success and positive changes are coming. So express gratitude with the World card. You have learned the lessons here, you know, and when these positive changes come, do it. All right? Do it. Yeah. So, you know, the angel of fresh air says open your windows and let the shit out. So this is about allowing that negative energy just to kind of like, you know, let itself out. Open your windows, light some sage, right? Maybe get yourself a candle, right? The energy needs to kind of shift. I'm getting like trapped energy in your home. So, you know, this is something that we got to kind of move around, right? Maybe change some furniture pieces around, maybe buy yourself, I don't know, something new for the house, a new pillow, a new freaking throw blanket, I don't know, a new candle, but the energy needs to shift. It needs to change in your house. Maybe you know, move your furniture around, you know, clean some stuff up, because there's a new energy that's trying to make its way in. Learn about feng shui, right? Feng shui is the Chinese, ancient Chinese art of placing your furniture pieces, or you know, your home in a way where the energy flows beautifully, naturally, abundantly, right? So there's some trapped energy here. Maybe your room is a mess. Maybe you have, you know, your clothes that's sitting in that pile. It's been sitting there for a few months. Put it away, right? You're asking for things to come in, and there's trapped energy, and Spirit saying, why should I give you a mansion or this or that and the other, and you can't even keep your room clean? You know? Move it around, put it away, stop being lazy. Okay, oh well, it's depression, Zabby. Well, you know what? Depression, if you look at depression, that means compression, right? We need to move. You need to push yourself out of it, right? Get up. Get up. Put the clothes away, clean your room, move your furniture around, buy the curtains, you know, buy the candle, go to the dollar store. Okay? Come on now. You're telling the energy, you're telling your mind something new is coming. Even if you don't believe in the universe or God or spirit, you don't believe in aliens, you don't believe in any of that. But you know what? I believe in your mind. I believe in that meat suit that you're carrying right now. And I believe that you need to move it. This is the message that I'm getting. Something brand new is about to come in here. I'm tapping into this energy. Spirit saying, I need you to say yes to it. All right. I need you to open your windows, let out, you know, just get some fresh air in. Okay. Something probably from your past is trying to rear its ugly head again. Either that, or you keep on going back to the past, thinking and wondering if you made the right decision, if you made the right choice. This is just your mind telling you, let's go back to our comfort zone. Absolutely not. We will not be doing that, because I do not want you. I don't want to know you in a month from now and something not be different in your life and you're still complaining about the same thing. I want you in a month from now to say, you know what, Zabby, I did that thing, and all of a sudden, you know, the next day, or maybe even that day, I just started feeling better. Or the next day, you know, I met somebody new, and, you know, I met a new friend, or, you know, whatever that be. And a month from now, I want your life to be different, whether that be in the physical realm or just in the emotional. And you say, I'm starting to feel better. I don't know what it was. Well, it's because you put that clothes away that's been sitting there, that box that's been sitting there in that corner, all that pile of, you know, whatever the heck is going on there that you know that you've been needing to get to and you haven't. It's just trapped energy. It's just stored there, right? It's clutter. We need to clean up. Sounds like a very basic, easy message, but apparently someone needs to hear this, okay? And, you know, Spirit saying, they are proof that you can polish a turd. So You know, whatever you were dealing with in the past, it looked good. It looked very attractive, you know, very enticing, right? Because that's how they presented themselves to you. It was like a cheap car salesman, right? Oh, look at this car. It's, you know, it looks good. It looks great, right? But then when you go to drive it, you probably bought it, you take it off the lot, and you're like, oh, this is great. But within a week or 2 weeks, you start seeing the signs, right? All of a sudden, that dashboard starts lighting up like a Christmas tree, and you're like, what the heck happened, right? It's they polished the turd. So whether you are dealing with, you know, a situation in life that you invested some of your time into, or maybe even a person, Spirit saying they're just proof that you could polish a turd. That's all that is. But we're moving on from that. Your mind is telling you, let's go back. Absolutely not. We will not be doing that. The Wheel of Fortune, things are turning around in your favor. The Queen of Cups, because you are healing. You are healing. The Wheel of Fortune is a time of good luck. This is that divine timing that's coming in, right? And the Queen of Cups, you're full of love. Maybe you may not feel it, but you're healing. You're also very, like, I'm getting like, you're very intuitive, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, right? She also likes to pour a lot of her emotions into people, but it's because she's got so much of it, right? I feel like Spirit saying you're about to be compensated. You're about to be repaid for all of that love, all of that effort, all of that energy that you poured into these certain situations across, you know, your lifetime. At this point, the Wheel of Fortune is coming in telling you it's time. It's time. Divine timing. You know, the it's like the energy is moving. We've got momentum. Things are starting to happen. So from here on out, anything that you do, we're going to pour all of our love into it. We're going to pour our emotions into it, right? It's like I see you being a lot more like emotionally stable now, whereas before things used to really throw you off. And don't get me wrong, it's not that you don't get pissed from time to time and you think about the things that happen to you, and you know, you get upset from time to time, but it's different now. You know, okay, I'm gonna get upset, I'm gonna allow this little, you know, feeling to sit here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but you know what, after this we're gonna keep it moving, because there are lessons that I learned from all of this. So, and Spirit saying this is divine timing, this is the Wheel of Fortune. It's like a totally different frequency that you're on now. Now this is about, you know, opportunities opening up for you, doors of opportunities, meeting new people, right? And you loving every minute of it, right? This is opening your heart chakra. That's what I see with the Queen of Cups here. What else, Spirit? The Judgment card. This is a rebirth, a renewal. This is you not necessarily forgiving the past, but understanding the past and saying, you know, it's time for me to, it's like I get like a resurrection here, right? The old you has died. There's a new you coming in now, and Spirit saying it's time, right? With the Judgment card, this is you letting go of the. I mean, yeah, we could put the blame where the blame is due. However, you took the lessons from it, right? With the Judgment card, this is Spirit saying, wake up. It's time. It's your time. We're coming out of this, right? Wake up. You've been sleeping for a while now. This is a new energy that you're in. Good health, better health, the Hierophant, exactly, learning these lessons, and the Chariot moving forward. Are you kidding me? There's 4 major arcanas here. I'm going to show you right here. Major arcana signifies big things that happen in your life that you know, like that are very significant. These are not just little daily things. This is like big lessons, big major life, you know, situations that come into your life that change you for the better. The Hierophant is all about learning. The Hierophant is all about not only learning but also teaching. So now everything that you've learned, you're going to teach other people. This is about this guy here. He understands the laws of the universe. He understands. He has a lot of wisdom. And so this is you saying, I've gathered all of this wisdom. And Spirit saying, yeah. And now with that wisdom, you're going to move forward with the Chariot. The Chariot is about moving forward, steady speed ahead. That's what the Chariot is about. The Chariot is about feeling balanced when it comes to, you know, just life. Even if the 3D doesn't seem like things are like making sense, that, you know, maybe you're negative, you know, in your bank account right now, and you're like, how the heck, Zabby? Well, it's kind of like going back and thinking, well, you know, if the biggest billionaire were to lose everything that they had right now, could they go back and get it again tomorrow? Absolutely, because of all the wisdom that they've acquired. So this is what I'm getting from that. It's almost like you've lost so much from the past, in the past, and now you've gained all of this knowledge, all of this wisdom, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go out there and get it. I'm going to go out there and get it again, and this time around it's going to be successful. So that's what I'm getting from here. It's like, you know, steady moving, fast paced forward, balance with the Chariot and the Hierophant. You've learned. Okay. Wow, this is really powerful message. The Two of Pentacles. So Spirit's saying here, let's balance out. There's something here that needs to be balanced. It's like balancing out your budget, balancing out, learning, let me see, what is the Two of Pentacles? Spirit, right? Temperance, all about balance. So not just balancing yourself spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, you know, all of the above, but this is also materialistically, balancing yourself materialistically, right? So this is like, you know, kind of like, I'm getting this image of, like, if you're diabetic, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, listen, you know, you're diabetic and now, you know, all of a sudden all of this woohoo hoopla, you could eat all the cake in the world and not get sick because spiritually you're just so strong. No, at the end of the day, this is like bringing what you've learned and putting it into practice. This is about balancing out your life, your health, your material health, your emotional health, right? So bringing things into balance. Like, for example, yes, you want to be loved, but are you going to put yourself in a situation where, you know, you feel like you're having to fight for something constantly and you're just not getting anything back? Absolutely not. So what are we going to do? We have to balance that part of our life out. We have to unfortunately walk away from whatever situation that is draining us, right? Let's say, you know, you do want to work out. Okay, well, work out, right? But you're not going to put all of this time and effort into working out to where you're just like if you, like it's almost like it becomes like some sort of a unhealthy addiction to where like you're I don't know, you understand what I'm saying, right? So this is about finding that balance, right? And Spirit saying, now is the time for you to step into this very balanced energy, especially with the Temperance. And you do have help from your spirit guides, from, you know, from people around you, just positive energy, positive support. It's like angels are watching over you, angels are with you, they're guiding you. And even if you don't believe in angels, this is about you, you know, putting yourself in that situation, in that energy now where you're like, okay, I need to balance my life out. Every decision that I make now has to make sense, right? Because I've learned enough lessons to know, yeah, that's not healthy. I'm not doing that again, right? It's that balance, that yin and that yang. That's where you're at. That's that energy that you're in. And when you're in that energy, good things are coming to you, okay? Nothing but good is coming to you, okay? So the Temperance. What else do we have here for my viewer? Justice. So whoever played you, you can sit lovely. The Ace of Swords here, right? You can sit lovely. This is about, again, balancing out the scales. Karma. The Empress, you're sitting, the Empress, you're sitting lovely. This is about abundance, right? Everything you touch turns to gold, right? And also being in that feminine energy. Even if you're a male watching this, feminine receives, right? The yin and the yang, right? I'm not sure which one is it. I think it's the yang or the yin. I don't know. That receives. I don't know. But the Empress, she's very beautiful, right? She's very attractive. This is also about fertility. This is about, you know, for some of you, this is also pregnancy. But nevertheless, the Ace of Swords, the Justice, and the Empress, what this is telling me is that you have found yourself in positions to where you have been your best self to people, okay? And they may not have appreciated that, okay? With the Ace of Swords, you've gained clarity. And with the Ace of Swords and the Justice, what this is telling me here is that there's going to be some karma that is going to be paid here, and some justice, and you're going to get wind of it. You're actually going to see it. You're going to hear about it. Okay. This is also telling me that if you were in a situation to where someone was gaslighting you so bad, to where they were making you feel like you were not this empress, Spirit saying there's some karma here, there's some justice, I'm stepping in. It's time. Karma striking. Karma is striking. There's some sort of clarity that you're gaining in regards to who you were and the value that you brought to the situation and to people's lives, right? You're very nurturing, very loving, very supportive, very abundant, right? They kind of like gleaned off of your energy, I would say, in a way. They kind of siphoned your energy a little bit because you had this glow, because you had this radiance to you. And then all of a sudden, you probably felt depleted, right? And maybe you felt like, well, where's my justice? When are these people going to pay? But you just kept focusing on yourself, and Spirit saying, you've been working on yourself, and I'm giving you clarity right now at this moment. And there's some justice here that is going to be paid here with these people or with this person. I don't know who you're dealing with, but in a situation here, I'm talking, if you lost money in the past, the money's coming back to you. And the thing is like, you're going to hear about this, you're going to know about this, and it may not be in the form of that person's going to be paying you back money, but it's in the form of other things. It's like either a new job or a promotion or a new business, right? But clear ideas, level-headedness, like this clarity, this mental clarity that you're now going to have, that's going to give you this power. It's like you're gonna step into your power from here on out. Okay, so that's a very powerful message coming through there. The Page of Pentacles, right? So this is a new job opportunity, and the Hermit. Okay, so don't be shy if take your chances, like jump into seize these opportunities, because I feel like you've been holding back here. The Ace of Wands, some of you may have had some sort of an idea to do something new, or to even maybe start like a new career, or maybe start a new job, or get a job that's closer to your house, or something that has to do with the material. I feel like there's an idea that you have here, but you're very kind of like, you've been in your head thinking about things and really doing a lot of soul searching and just wanting to know if it is the right decision, right? This could be a move, something that has to do with the material here, and Spirit saying it's time to take action with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's that Wheel of Fortune energy. So the aces are brand new beginnings. Okay, but the aces, they when they pop up, the aces, it's about seizing the moment, taking the opportunity. It's because it's not like, it's like, okay, the opportunity is there, let me grab it, right? So Spirit's saying here, there's something here that may be holding you back here. And Spirit saying you've done enough thinking, you've done enough, meditating, soul searching, learning, thinking about it. It's now time to take action with this Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity that's coming in, and Spirit's wanting you to take it. Okay, and if this is also you thinking, I'm too old to do this, or because the Hermit, he's very wise. He's also an older person here, and he can't quite see what's going to happen in front of him. He's only being illuminated by that one, lamp or lantern that he has, so he can only see like the next step in front of him. He can't see the entire path, right? However, he does have that moon. It is guiding him, right? So there is a little bit of light. It's like there's a light that you see there. There's like a little light at the end of the tunnel. And if you're thinking, I'm too old to do this, or start something new, or or I'm too old to do my own business, no, you're not. No, you're not. If you look at the greatest success stories, people, I'm talking about people that are in their 60s and 70s and maybe even 80s, that came up with some sort of innovative idea, and now all of a sudden you see that they have all of this money or success or whatever it may be. You know, you may think it's something small, or, you know, whatever it may be, or maybe even starting an entirely brand new, like, career or job that's like that's out of your comfort zone, something that you've never done. And this doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, going from something that you're doing now to doing something even bigger. Listen, the other day I met a woman, and, you know, she had gone to school, she became a nurse, and she said she was tired, right? And I said, well, what would you like to do? You know, you're tired. And she goes, you know, believe it or not, the most fun I ever had and the most fulfillment that I ever had in any job, she said, I was working at a Starbucks. I was a manager at a Starbucks. I was like, well, go do it, you know? Go back. You know, if that's something that you really enjoy doing, if it paid your bills or whatever, you know, if you felt good in doing that, go back. You know, sometimes we think that we got to climb this ladder where it's like, you know, we go from doing this to doing something bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But sometimes it's not even about that. Sometimes it's even just letting go of something that's draining you, right? I don't know who that message is for, but there's definitely an opportunity here with the Page of Pentacles here. And, you know, if you see here, this is just an idea right now. So I see that it's kind of just like in your head. So in Spirit saying it's time to take action when it comes to that. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. What else do you have for my viewers, Spirit? What else do you have for the viewer? What else do you have for the viewer? No pop-outs? Yes, a few. The adventurer. Yes, taking that wise risk. New ideas, deeper meaning. Exactly. That's just, you know, it's just aligning with this message here. The goddess, divine journey, rite of passage, and accept the change that's coming. Accept that change. The rebel, taking that risk, break the rules, speaking out, unique solutions. The magician, power of manifestation, pure intentions, and creative ideas. This is amazing. This is all just literally just lining up with the message here. Taking that wise risk. So Spirit's saying take that. You know, there's a deeper meaning here when it comes to everything that you've learned here. You've got this new idea, so go ahead and take that wise risk. The goddess, divine journey, rite of passage, and just accept that change. You have the rite of passage. It's time to walk through that portal. The rebel, breaking the rules, speaking out, and unique solutions. So there's something here that's different, and people are probably going to look at you like you're crazy. But you know what? Who cares, right? The trash just took itself out. Let it go. They are proof that you can polish a turd. Let them go. Ask yourself, is it worth the effort to deal with these types of people? Absolutely not. Don't be a dumb fuck. Start something new, right? And the magician, power of manifestation, pure intentions, and creative ideas. So there's some manifestations that are coming through here, and Spirit saying it's time to take action. But first, clean your fucking room. I love you. Bye.